Hey guys, this is Pokemaniac101 and welcome back to another Minecraft Snapshot video. This week we're looking at 21W05A and all the unique plants that come with it. Now first off we have the drip leaf, which comes in two variants, the big drip leaf and the small drip leaf. Now these plants need moisture to grow, so you can either plant them directly underwater or on clay, which is pretty cool. And then if you bone the small drip leaf, you get the big one, which kind of grows randomly, I've noticed. You'll get like random heights. Like that one grew for 2, but this one will grow like up 5 or 6. So yeah, it's pretty varied. You don't get them as tall as this naturally, but if you bone meal the top block of them, you can just keep growing them as far as you want. Now you get the small drip leaf from trading with wandering traders. Now I don't know the exact odds, but it is pretty rare, as you can see here as I was setting up. I don't know, I wasn't counting, but I think I went through probably 20 or 30 wandering traders before I got this trade. And just so you know, none of this stuff generates naturally in the normal world yet, so this is the only way to get small dripstone, and since it does lock up after you buy too much, yeah, this stuff is pretty rare for now, but it will generate later. This is just in preparation for the new cave generation. They're just trying to get all this stuff in the game before they start with the cave generation. I assume so we aren't like disappointed if the caves are all bland and stuff. So if this stuff's already in the game, it's much easier to code into the actual caves when the caves come out. As you saw earlier, the most interesting thing about these things is the way that you drop through them if you stand on them long enough, and then after a while they just kind of pop right back up. First of all, if you crouch on them, they won't drop out from underneath you, but also if you just constantly jump into place, they won't drop out from underneath you either. I don't know, I just found that really funny for some reason. Now you actually collect the big drip leaves by breaking the stem. You can't actually break the plant itself, otherwise it just disappears. But as you saw there, yeah, it does drop an item when you break the stem. Unlike the small dripstone, the big dripstones don't have to be placed on clay or anything. You just place them wherever you want, and you can actually make some pretty cool stuff with this. I don't know if mobs can spawn on top of these, but it could be pretty interesting if they could, because you could just make really tall pillars like this, and then as soon as the mob spawns, it just falls straight through. That would be a really cool way to make a really efficient mob trap. Like, you wouldn't need any water to push them along or cats to scare the creepers off the edge, so that would be really cool. But I don't think they will be able to spawn on these. But it is a cool block anyway. Whoa! Hold on, what the heck? Okay, so apparently you go crawling if you stand inside of a drip leaf and it goes back up. Well, let me try that again. And, yeah, there we go. Alright, so that's just another way to get into the crawling position. If I had, like, some sort of camo skin or something, this would actually be very hard to see. This could be fun for trolling your friends or something like that. Oh man, that's hilarious. So next up, we have the moss block, which will generate... Well, actually, all of this will generate in the Lush Caves biome when it comes out. But like I said, right now it's only in creative mode. So we have the moss block, which is pretty cool. It's really just a decorative block. You can't do anything with it. However, you can make carpets out of it, which is pretty cool. Also just a decorative block, but it's just really cool. It kind of looks like the grass texture is it almost looks exactly like the grass texture, except like kind of a yellowish green. So like if you don't like the normal grass texture, this could actually really help you out if you're making like some sort of swamp area, but you're like in a mountain like I am. So yeah, that's a really cool way to work with that. And then the second purely decorative block we have is the rooted dirt. Again, there's no actual use to this, but it does look pretty cool, and I assume you could probably do some pretty cool stuff with it. Actually, hold on, it could work really well with the dripstone block if you're making some sort of like fossil thing. Hold on, let me check this. Yeah, it could work with the dripstone block really well if you're making like a quarry or like something like that. I don't know. I'm not exactly a builder. I just think this kind of works kind of well. This might be a little too gray for it, but anyway, this is a snapshot video, not a building tutorial. And then underneath the rooted dirt, you'll find the hanging roots, which, again, just purely decorative, just give you a little bit more room for adding detail to your builds. And next up, we have the azaleas. So there's two variants, the normal azalea and the flowering azalea. There is no difference between these two, other than just the texture, difference. And you'll actually get this from bone mealing the moss blocks. Okay, for some reason, the bone meal's not working right now, but I do have footage of me doing it earlier. But if you bone meal the moss blocks, you can get the carpets and also the azaleas. Oh, whoa, whoa! There it goes! That was really strange. Yeah, all of this just popped up. Okay, I'm not sure what was going on there. Oh man, that was funny. But as you can see, yeah, I got a carpet here, also down here a little bit. I got a few azaleas that grew. So yeah, you can get all this stuff by bone mealing the moss blocks, and then I assume you can just get these by like breaking them with your fists. Yeah, you can just get the azaleas. You can insta-mine them with your fists, so it's pretty easy to get your hands on. You can't, however, stack them on top of each other because they are basically just little bushes. You can see like the stem down here, but you can place them on any full block. So yeah, any full block you'll be able to place these things on, and they're just purely decorative. They kind of look like these might work well in like a Japanese garden or something like that, especially the flowering ones. Next up, we have the Spore Blossom, which, again, purely decorative, but it does make these cool particle effects to kind of give you a little bit of atmosphere. They did say in the changelog that most of these things are purely decorative. They just want to put them in the game so that, you know, the caves don't look bland when they come out. So yeah, Spore Blossoms also would work nice in like a Japanese garden or something like that, but you can only put them upside down. So like I'm trying to put them on the ground right now and it's not working. They do have to hang down like this, just like the hanging roots. It's really cool how the texture is made. Like, if you didn't know, flowers are basically made by taking the 2D texture and just like putting it in a cross. So if you're like looking on top of the flower, you'll see it's really just two 2D textures just put across with each other. And they really took that to another level here. It's like 4 of the same texture, but like they're really widely spread. They aren't just sticking straight up or anything. So yeah, I really like how they did the texture there. And then finally we have the cave vines, which are made from glowberries. So if I just break these away, you plant a glowberry and it just creates that. And then if you bone meal it, you'll actually get glowberries directly on the vine. There is a natural... You can get these naturally generated as well, so if these just grow, you will sometimes get glowberries, but it is kind of slow, so... I just realized it's like glow, slow, and so, all in the same sentence, but anyway, as you just saw, yeah, that glowberry just generated naturally, and then you can just pick it up. And then you can also just extend it manually using the glowberries. And also, foxes will eat the glowberries. I won't do it here because I got a clip earlier that was really funny of a fox just like grabbing it and skittering away. So. But yeah, foxes will eat the glowberries just like normal sweet berries. So that's pretty cool. And that's it for all of the new features, but there are a few little changes that I thought would be worth mentioning. First off, if you leave a skeleton in powdered snow, or I say leave a skeleton, if a skeleton gets caught in powdered snow and it stays in there for a while, it'll actually turn into a stray. So this could actually be a easy way to make a slowness arrow farm. I'm not sure how many people would want slow arrows, but since they would be much, much easier to get this way, that could actually be a pretty viable option, and a really cool way to get slowness arrows.
Happy birthday, Nathan.
Hi.
Love you.
Love you.
You recording?
Yeah.
Tell them I said happy birthday. Oh, they probably heard me.
Well, I can cut it, you know.
No, that's fine. My boy's 19 years old.
There you go, you saw it right there. And then this doesn't actually stop them from taking damage. They will take damage from the powdered snow. But like I said, this would be a really easy way to get weakness arrows. Like, if you think about it, no one was really using the glowing arrows until the piglins started trading them. And then a lot of people started using the, what was it? Spectre arrows, that's what they're called. So now that they're a lot easier to get, people might start using them more often. Now, speaking of arrows, if you shoot a flame arrow through powdered snow, it'll actually... Well, it didn't happen that time for some reason. But most often... whoa! What's going on? Hold on. If you shoot an arrow through powdered snow, it will... it's supposed to put out the fire. What's going on here? Oh, there it goes. Okay, you saw it there. Oh, that was strange. I wonder if the arrows are just going too fast for it. But yeah, if you shoot an arrow through powdered snow, there you go. It's working this time. Yeah, I'll actually put out the fire most of the time. Also, foxes can now walk on top of powdered snow without getting sunk in, so that's pretty nice. And powdered snow can now be pushed by pistons. Oh no. Is it doing this? Oh, it's doing that thing again. Hold on. Expect a bunch of drown just to pop in out of nowhere all of a sudden. Oh, there they go. Now the reason I put in a bunch of drowned is because they'll actually drop copper ingots now instead of iron, and that is replacing the iron drop. So no more iron from these guys, but you can get copper ingots now. I'm not really getting any lucky. Maybe I put looting on the sword. I probably should have done that, but hopefully one of these guys will drop some copper. I'm not having any luck with this whatsoever. Oh wait, oh, was that one? Yeah, there we go. We finally got a copper ingot, and in the time it took me to do that, I got a couple... So yeah, pretty rare occurrence. This isn't really a reliable way to get copper, but if you really can't find any anywhere, then maybe you'll have some luck. Maybe you'll have better luck with the drowns than I did. So that's basically it for this video. There is some pretty interesting stuff in here, and it could definitely be fun to play with once the full update comes out. But it's my birthday today, so I'm just going to end it here, edit the video, get it uploading, and then celebrate with my family. So until the next video, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!